What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Sinéad O'Connor, and we're returning to Am I Not Your Girl, 1992, and the next track is Secret Love. So a love that is secret is one which is not publicly known or announced. It is a love that is perhaps illicit. It's not necessarily the case. You could have a monogamous relationship, but just not one that you're acknowledging publicly. But it sounds like a love that for one reason or another would be a problem if it is known, or at the very least would make you feel uncomfortable. So I wonder the context, I wonder the sonic atmosphere, meaning the tracks we've heard so far have a jazzy and ultimately brass heavy feel, so I wonder whether there'll be some contrast between the sonics and the lyrical themes. Now, of course, you can have brass and you can have jazz that's still melancholy or brooding or heavy, but given that a number of people describe this album as being big band oriented or having a bit of an old-time jazz energy to it, I wonder whether there will be, as I said, a bit of contrast. Let's give it a listen. This is Sinead O'Connor. The track is Secret Love, and it's from her 1992 album, Am I Not Your Girl?
Once I had a secret love that lived within the heart of me. All too soon my secret love became impatient to be free. So I told a friendly story, the way that dreamers often do, just how wonderful you are. And while I'm so in love with you, open door, and my secret love's no secret anymore.
So much brass goodness.
I even told the golden daffodil, and left my heart's an open door, and my secret love's no secret, my secret love's no secret, my secret love's no secret anymore.
Amazing. That's great. That really feels like it could be a 40s or 50s tune, and Sinead was actually transported back in time. I love the brass. Again, I was wondering whether it might be a slightly heavier tune given the title, but my wondering and suspicion that maybe there would be a bit of a contrast was actually not correct, even though the track was much more energetic than it could have been, meaning the secret love isn't one that is kept a secret. It's not one that's actually a problem. It's one that was in that status, and now her heart is an open door. Now it's all out in the open. She's telling everybody. She's telling the flowers anything that's there to listen, she's now being straightforward and open about it. But it's funny because when the track started, she said it was a love in her heart. And I was like, oh, did I misread it? Like, I was thinking a love like a person, a love like a romance, a relationship. But then I thought for a second, maybe the love is a feeling she has, and maybe a feeling for another person, but she can't tell because maybe the other person wouldn't be into it. Maybe it's just not appropriate given the context. Maybe the other person was taken, or so on. So I wondered whether the love is actually secret because she has to hold it internally, not because it's two people keeping something a secret. But then she's talking about you, like actually loving you, this other person, so it feels like, at least on the surface of it, it is about being honest about how she feels about another person, and once it comes out, then it's just, pouring out. Then again, she's shouting it from the rooftops, telling the golden daffodils, and so on. But then, even saying that, of course, you could be something, it could be herself, it could be someone who, is not another person that she's in a relationship with, but as I said, maybe even herself, the idea of being honest about actually loving oneself and not, being afraid to say that. Now, if I had to guess, I would say it's a more traditional love song about someone that maybe she's cautious or a bit hesitant to be truthful toward, or to be open toward in terms of her feelings, or to let other people know that's how she feels about the other person. But yeah, it's a secret that doesn't stay that secret by the end of the song. And I love when it gets near the end, in true old-timey style, the way she hits the setup line 3 times before then saying any more in this, grand finale, and boom, it ends. It feels like the kind of track that you would hear like on a boat ride in the 1950s or something. It just really has this big band orchestra in a big ballroom, and everyone's, sort of enjoying and mesmerized by her performance. So I love her vocal versatility, that she can sing so heavily and deeply emotionally, and then seemingly on this album, even if she's going through emotions that are significant and dramatic, she's doing it in a lighter, jazzy, very charismatic way. So ultimately, I'm really enjoying going through this album. I'm a big jazz fan, as I've mentioned, since the first track on this album, and hearing a singer who I've heard do more artful, like art pop type of tunes, it's really cool to hear her embrace this sonic side of the street and do it very well. So yeah, a really cool one. Enjoyed the big band feel in particular, maybe this one more than any others. Again, there was one where it was kind of that nightclub sort of feel, the like nightclub jazz where she's walking around to the different tables. This is her in front of an orchestra and a crowd like dancing in front of her, and just everyone sort of mesmerized by the vocals. So that's the image I got in my head. Really looking forward to more of the album. Let me know what you think of this one. I will see you then. Peace.